Hi folks, today is Wednesday. It is the 8th of October. There's still so much going on in the world. Trump just crushed stimulus talks, endangering the U.S. economy and 26 million unemployed people. Yes, that's right, he stopped stimulus talks. I understand that this economy can't survive on stimulus forever. But we started it, and now there's no going back. The Fed's Kashikari warns delaying stimulus will have enormous consequences. You know, Powell's no economist, and injecting all this money into the economy, trillions and trillions of dollars, has its side effects, which are going to be dire. You know, this economy is like a heroin addict. You know, they need heroin to survive. And if they don't get the heroin that they need, there are dire consequences, right? There is a downward spiral out of control, and it's our economy. It needs more money. I'm reading an article here. It says Powell doesn't understand economics. Low interest rates are only good for the economy if they naturally result from high savings and low debt. We know that there is no high savings and no low debt. It's resulting from Fed manipulation, and it is extremely harmful. Like any government price control, there are adverse imbalances. The monetary policy created a condition where any cure for inflation that greatly exceeds its 2% target will be fatal to the economy. If the inflation doesn't kill the economy, the cure will. The question is, which poison to pick? The imbalances that cause the current recession are going to be severe. It wasn't COVID. It was the high levels of debt and the lack of savings for a rainy day. It created a problem it doesn't understand, and it's almost impossible to find a cure for it. You know, I talk about this all the time. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So the article was saying that there's no cure for what's going on here. We are in a downward trend with no way out. This is incredibly scary. And if you're not aware of what's going on and how the Fed has manipulated the economy for all this time, then you have a lot of catching up to do. The ramifications of printing trillions more dollars versus not creating trillions of dollars has the same horrible outcome. The United States cannot print their way out of this. So yeah, I can understand people who say no more printing, you know, it's too late for that. It's about 40 years too late for that. With no stimulus, millions brace for more layoffs, hunger, and utility shutoffs. I talked about the electric company. The water, too, is in jeopardy. Listen, if you guys don't have your generator with ample amount of gas or solar panels or something to keep going, we are in for some really tough times. This is not print more money and it's going to go away. Even if they print more money, more is going to be needed because there's no end in sight for this COVID problem. We were not prepared for this. The economy was in really bad shape. We had too much debt, people had too much debt, and nobody had enough savings. You need to be holding cash. I'm afraid that when something goes wrong, there's going to be a mad rush to the banks, and everyone's going to want their money out. And then what? FDIC, yeah, it's great. Everyone's bank accounts are insured up to $200,000. What happens if the federal government doesn't have that money? We know they don't. There's going to be a pension problem. The pension problem, the way I see it now, we're working, right? The average private sector person works all their lives, not only to pay for the benefits of the working government employees, we also work to pay for the pensions of those retired people. I'm sorry, but who's paying for my pension? Who's paying my 401k? Who's going to ensure that I get paid a certain salary every 2 weeks or month or whatever it is that they get paid? This is a problem in America. These government pensions are going to kill us. They're going to kill the average person. When you get your paycheck throughout the year, know that you are supporting government workers and their pensions. And it's not a small pension. They have pensions. We are debt slaves to government workers for their whole lives. Their entire life. I don't have anybody paying. You don't have anybody paying for your pension. Right now, we don't even know where to put our money. Do you put it in the stock market, or is that bubble going to pop? It was up 530 points today. I mean, how can the stock market, on hopes that a stimulus deal to bail out airlines would go through, the market was up 530 points. This is absolutely insane, folks. Insane. Not even on anything concrete. Just something on a wish, on a prayer. Stock market up 530 points. People were anticipating good news. They are dependent on stimulus. The rich keep getting richer. We are just getting left behind. And if you don't see that, then you need to wake up. You need to start preparing. You need to make sure that your electric and your water isn't shut off. You should have water in your home. You should have solar panels, batteries to charge. You should be off-grid if possible. Because when this cluster, you know what happens? It's all going to come tumbling down. And the Fed knows it. Because the Fed has been propping it up for so long. Hold on to your hats, folks. We are in for a bumpy, bumpy ride. Start preparing as best you can. Have water, have food, have electricity. Buy some solar panels. Be able to charge your phone or be able to charge anything. But also know what's going to happen to our phone service. If people aren't paying their bills, are they going to cut that off too? I wish I didn't have to do these videos. I really wish that things were different. I really wish we took precautions in good times and prepared for a day like today. I've been preparing my whole life for a day like today. I think I'm okay. I'm not great, but I think I'll be okay. Stay close to family and friends, folks. Take a deep breath. Get a good night's sleep. And I'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't, please subscribe and like this video. Have a good day.